Hey guys, I'm AMiR. I'm a singer and performer, and in this series I'm going to be travelling over 125 miles from Slough past the historical landmarks Stonehenge, Old Sarum and Nunney Castle, all the way to Glastonbury, where I'm going to be performing on the BBC introducing stage on the 30th of June. Come on!
You alright?
Hey man,
how are you?
How we doing? We're starting in Slough, just outside West London, and we're working our way along the M3 and the A303, ending up in Glastonbury to check out the town itself, festival site, and to climb the famous Glastonbury Tour.
Okay, so for someone who doesn't know your music, how would you describe your music to them?
Hard, shameless disco pop funk is what I would go for. What makes it harder is just because I really like sort of hard rocking drums on it, and the bass is quite big, but not sort of like gonna shit yourself kind of bass, but a good amount of thumping, that kind of thing.
What would your ideal road trip playlist consist of?
Okay, well it'd be a mix of things. Chuck a bunch of MJ songs in there. Billie Jean, classic, Baby Be Mine, I put on there. Smooth Criminal, I put on there. I'd put a bit of Bruno Mars, probably Finesse, I like Finesse. I quite like Charlie Puth, and Girls Like Us. I would treat me good, treat me good. Right, move on to rock. Welcome to the Jungle. When I passed my driving test, that was the first song I listened to. Looking in the mirror thinking I'm the biggest rock star in the world. Most, if not all, of the Appetite for Destruction album. I'd put Eat the Rich by Aerosmith. As a drummer, Nirvana, Foo Fighters and Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of music. I think Eminem is a huge part of my childhood as well. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. The first person I ever saw live was Craig David, so I'd put a load of Craig David songs on there. But it's to be to make you bounce in the club though. The treats are always there, ready to bring the new flavour. Cater for the average raver. 12-inch sample on the speaker when the DJ cuts it up with the crossfader. Sharma, all up on acoustic guitar, better like you know, I never thought I would make it this far. Have enough money to buy the push box star, being people's woman in the form of a giant poster. After almost 2 hours of driving, we started to see our first stop on the horizon. We're going to Stonehenge, yeah? I don't actually know what the full story is. It's like supposedly no one built it and no one put it together, and it's been here like since the biblical times or whatever. Mate, look at Stonehenge. You know when people on the motorway slow down because they want to see what's happened in an accident? That's essentially what Stonehenge is to this road. Everyone slows down so they can catch a glimpse of it.
So we've seen Stonehenge, but we can't stop.
Yeah. With nowhere to stop, we carried on towards signs for the car park, over a mile away. Apparently it's like because it's uninterrupted ground or whatever, you can't just put a car park there, but you can, you know, destroy the Amazon.
You're doing it underground.
Yeah. In the words of Noel Gallagher, which I couldn't agree more, you know, we want to get rid of these trees because they're getting in the way of all these fucking car parks.
Near Stonehenge.
Are we? Are we still near Stonehenge? I'm not quite sure. We're here, just parked up at Stonehenge. The only thing I'm actually excited about, fresh hot food over there. It's blown my mind a little bit, I gotta say. That's pretty cool. 26 million years ago. It's formed from a solidified layer of sand in a prehistoric sea. Now, if I wasn't reading that, I'd sound well knowledgeable. I left my keys at home. I left my keys inside. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen them. We've just seen where the Stonehenge builders, the people that built it, they stayed in here. And you wouldn't find that on location, I tell you that. I probably wouldn't live there as there's, the acoustics are all wrong for the music. Homes under the hammer. I'll read this thing first. This is an exact replica. Exact replica. It's 22 quid or something, 23 quid. Stonehenge itself it's impressive, but you know, I'm afraid I'm not going to pay £25 to get in. But you know what? This building's pretty cool. We decided to wave goodbye from afar and make our way towards stop number 2. So, hello darkness, my old friend. I came to visit Stonehenge. I've got to say it's not really special. 25 quid for admission, that's mental. Yeah, I don't really have much more to add to that. Pretty good. Next time on the road to Glastonbury, it's about to get educational as we actually make it inside the ruins of 2,000-year-old English hill fort. I'm AMiR, welcome to National AMiR Graphic. Follow me. This is horrible. Hey guys, I'm AMiR. I'm a singer and performer, and in this series I'm going to be travelling over 125 miles from Slough past the historical landmarks Stonehenge, Old Sarum and Nanny Castle, all the way to Glastonbury, where I'm going to be performing on the BBC Introducing stage on the 30th of June. Come
on! We're off to now.
We're going to Old Sarum. After our flyby visit to Stonehenge, we were on our way to Old Sarum, a 2,000-year-old English hill fort.
So, tell us about where you grew up.
I was born in Northwick Park Hospital and I lived in Kenton for the first 4 years of my life. And we moved to Gerrards Cross in Buckinghamshire and I grew up there. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. I struggled a little bit in my teenage years because there's not really anything to fucking do. So I was just watching MJ videos growing up and whatever was playing on the radio, and my mum recorded, they televised one of Michael Jackson's concerts, and it was the Live in Bucharest on the Dangerous tour, and so I grew up watching and studying that, so music's always been number one in my life. And then when I was about 8, I started playing drums. When my brother had a guitar, I would be going into his room playing his guitar. I used to get home from school an hour early. Petrol. When I would hear him come home, I'd put the guitar back and run back into my room. More on that when I filled up the car.
What was the first song that you wrote?
I wrote a song called Memories about my grandfather who died. I was 12 when he died, and that was what, you know, opened the gate to making music, I think, because before that I was always singing other people's songs, and I think I was about 16 and I wrote a song called Mary Jane, which I think you can tell what that was about. You know that I'm trying the best I can to turn away and be the bigger man, but there's one thing I've got to make you understand: I need you in a spliff and in my hand. Look at this green tip. Look at that. That is nature. 15 minutes of road trip banter later, we arrived.
Looks promising.
Must have been a show in here earlier. Like an example of how we used to battle back in the day in England. Just to look at that. See, this is prettier than Stonehenge. This is gorgeous. Look at England. You can see. Oh, good. And there's an ice cream van. Some repairs were carried out in 1366, but after that the castle gradually fell into disuse. This compared to Stonehenge, this blows my mind more. But it may have been more than 70 metres, approximately 230 feet. This is proper uncomfortable, man. I don't envy anyone that was put in here. I don't envy anybody. This is horrible.
Wait, we need to find out something actually about this place. Wait.
Teach me some things to say and I'll pretend I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so Old Sarum is the site of the earliest settlement in Salisbury, England. So an Iron Age hill fort controlling the intersection.
Oh, this is too much.
Yeah.
Looks like it served the servants.
Why don't you do it like documentary style? So like stand over there and then
I'll give it a go.
And then,
Right here?
yeah.
We find ourselves in the lower chapel. This is where they may have served the servants and the garrison of the castle. This is maybe where they worshipped. And over here is where the altar would have been. And this is where the man would have stood and given the services. I'm AMiR, and welcome to National AMiR Graphic. Would have entered a building to your right. Would have entered the building to your right in there. So you'd have to go that way. No one would go past unless you were invited by the king. Doesn't look like that anymore. This is the back entrance. I like the sound of that. Welcome back to National AMiR Graphic. Follow me. Keep going. The room's above your head, so the bedroom would have been floor level. Yeah, you're a goner if you're up there, mate. What? Stop, you missed that. That was a good save. My boy would like these stones, he likes the smooth ones. Like that. I love it. Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking how we're gonna soundproof this sort of area, because I reckon the neighbours are gonna get upset. Not that we've ever cared before.
What have we learned?
We've learned that despite, having a massive house, you can still use all the rooms. Next time on the road to Glastonbury, we visit the awesome Nunney Castle as our final stop before Glastonbury itself. And this is the beautiful studio in my crib. Come on in. Hey guys, I'm AMiR. I'm a singer and performer, and in this series I'm going to be travelling over 125 miles from Slough past the historical landmarks Stonehenge, Old Sarum and Nunney Castle, all the way to Glastonbury, where I'm going to be performing on the BBC introducing stage on the 30th of June. Come on! I was in a band with a guy from school, and he played guitar, and I was the drummer and the lead singer of that band, and we were called Velocity. I kind of started listening to bands like Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith and Queen, and these singers were always out front. They were crazy performers as frontmen, and I was getting a little bit sort of sick of being the singer and the drummer at the same time. So I kind of had to weigh up, which one do I prefer? Do I want to be a frontman? I got to college and I made the decision to get a drummer in, and the first gig we ever did with me as frontman, we won Battle of the Bands. And I kind of thought, I've made the right decision. Now, with under 50 miles to go until Glastonbury, and after seeing Stonehenge and a 2,000-year-old hill fort, we set our sights on a piece of more recent British history, Nunney Castle. Are we doing accent game now? We're doing an accent game. Okay, go on.
Okay,
Pick fairly, like...
Okay, so you gotta do Irish first.
Irish. Well, I can do a slight impression of one of the guys from the script.
Okay.
When they asked it, they said, so what was it like when you finally kind of made it? It was just really good to be employed and off the welfare. It was a really bad accent, I can't do it.
What about Australian?
Oh God. Good day, matey. Today we'll be discovering the urban jungle. Please keep your arms and legs to the cat and have a slack chair. I can do an impression of like Tony Bellew. It's like, I will go to the trenches. As long as I get home safe to make wife and kids, I'm fine.
Who's this?
What, Jabuddy G? My name's Jabuddy G, aka Jabuds, aka the Rig Doctor. I'm not actually a doctor or a vet, but I can get you the certificates. As part of a 36-month T-Mobile contract you will not be able to get out of. She bangs the drum. It's all for you. Stop burning in the back, stop, baby, break out. Break out. Break out. Your safety information, please take care. Built in the late 14th century by Sir John de la AMiR, Nunney Castle was ruined by cannons in September 1645. Hey yo, what's up guys? It's your boy AMiR. Welcome to my crib. Come on in. And this is the beautiful studio in my crib. This is the rehearsal space. We're gonna get this room in half, and this one's gonna be the booth. Yeah, that one. I'm gonna put bars in front of it so it looks like I'm in prison. It's gonna be good. This is quite scary.
This is, to think that somebody actually like used to live here and then it got like mega wrecked.
I'm just trying to comprehend the fact that it was the 1300s that this was built for someone, a local knight who was getting royal favour. Whatever that means. It's just so mad. But I love it. And it's just creepy, in a way. Just, people lived here. Someone lived here. Someone owns this. Or owned it before it was English heritage. Someone owned this. And I don't own anything but a guitar and Adidas trainers. I've got a drum kit though. What this room could have been, or what it was, or... Mad. Oh, there's loads of carvings, look. Steve. Arthur. Emily. See, that would shit me up if I was like here at night after hours or something, you know, with some mates because we broke in and had some beers. That would make me shit myself. And with that, we started the final stretch towards Glastonbury itself. Next time on the road to Glastonbury. Hey, it's the Red Gate. We check out the festival site and climb the famous Glastonbury tour. I'm already so out of breath. It's just mad that this is just how it normally operates throughout the rest of the year. Hey guys, I'm AMiR. I'm a singer and performer, and in this series I'm going to be travelling over 125 miles from Slough past the historical landmarks Stonehenge, Old Sarum and Nunney Castle, all the way to Glastonbury, where I'm going to be performing on the BBC Introducing stage on the 30th of June. Come on! After 125 miles, we finally made it to Glastonbury. We made it to sunny Glastonbury by the time it started raining. It's quite mad to think that, you know, this is just a normal day in Glastonbury, and this time next month it's going to be one of the biggest festivals in the world, where the biggest acts in the world come. It's just mad that this is just how it normally operates throughout the rest of the year. So without further ado, we headed off to check out the festival site. So we're just coming up to the Glastonbury site apparently. I think it's only a mile away or just under. I'm looking forward to this. I don't know where it is, man. We're just driving down this country road. Yeah, I don't know where we're going, man. But there's a brick wall here that looks like a prison. Way! It's the Red Gate. You can just see all of that field look. Now, I don't know where I'm gonna play in regards to all of this, but that looks fucking amazing. And look, the stewards are looking at us thinking, what the fuck are they doing? So I don't know where the stage is gonna be in relation, but I'm gonna be playing there next month. Come on! And with that, there was just one more sight to see. The Glastonbury tour. Oh, fucking hell, I'm gonna walk all that. No vehicle access up there, so where do I've got to park here and walk up that. I can't say I'm gonna do that.
Well, you have to. This is the main event.
I think a very strongly worded letter needs to be. On it.
I'm sure it won't take long.
It will take as long as I fucking feel like it. Whose fucking idea was this? That's a fucking long way up. You can see by my face, I'm in festival mood. Once we've done this, I'm fucking clocking off. And I'm going to the pub.
Keep going.
I'm already so out of breath. This'll do.
Nah, you gotta get to the top.
Fuck you. I hope all to the stages on this one. Everybody else has the better ideas to do videos. Who's the one that has to actually do it? Oh yeah, just go to the top of the hill and play. Yeah, okay, cool. I've never seen this hill. Surely, winner of the race to the top of this fucking hill gets that. Say one thing. I would take 3 rounds against Anthony Joshua than ever fucking doing that again. But the view is outrageous. All in all, it's been a pretty good trip. The 2 castles and the hill fort that we saw, although I won't be in any hurry to see Stonehenge ever again. It has made me really look forward to Glastonbury. English heritage is amazing. I recommend it to everyone. Now it's done, I'm glad we've done it. Hey! I've heard this before. Despite being the driver, you are navigator and music chooser, so this wasn't me, this was you. And I can give it everything you want. And when you go down, I'll have you looking up, looking deep into my eyes. The ring on your finger with a diamond cut. I would have thought it would have been too much, but baby, you're leaving with me from the club, so let us commit the perfect crime.
I've stolen you away from him. I've stolen you away from
Literally Stonehenge for free.
stolen you away from him.
I'm happy. I don't know about you. I've seen Stonehenge now. My life is complete.
And he will never win you back. Ooh, yeah.
A little breezy.